Howdy guys, been a minute since I saw you. I've been sick, been working, all kinds of crazy stuff. But anyway, I've just thrown together myself one of these little lanterns, these little mason jar lanterns. Got a little wire handle here so I can raise and lower the candle when I light it. But yeah, I'm working on a little bug out camp type deal, and I wanted some pretty little lanterns for ambiance and lighting. I whipped this one together, and I was about to make a couple more, and I thought, you know what? My friends might like to know how to make these. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how to make one real quick. They're really pretty if you got a wedding or an event you're going to, or if you're like me and you're into the outdoorsy stuff and you just want some pretty lighting for your camp. This has got you covered. So if you're interested, stay tuned. We're going to get it done. Alrighty guys, so you're going to need a jar of some kind. I like these mason jars. I think they're pretty. The blue ones and stuff like that are also really pretty, depending on the mood you're trying to set or what you're trying to use. But you can recycle some pickle jars, some salsa jars, whatever you got. You're gonna need some wire. This is baling wire. You can get this at like feed mills and stuff like that. The copper wire, like electrical wire they use to wire a house, you can split those wires down and take that copper out, and it makes pretty handles. You're gonna need some round pliers. Kind of like floral pliers or whatever. Some round pliers or a really sharp pair of needle nose pliers and a pair of wire snips. Alrighty guys, so you're going to need a 5 or 6 inch piece of wire. Take your round nose pliers, grab them down at the base, grab this down at the base here, and then roll it over on itself like that. Where you have a little hoop. Start on the side of your jar, up underneath this bottom lip. Holding it in place, go about halfway around your jar. Like this. Take this wire, bend it out towards your thumb, away from the jar. Careful not to cut yourself, so that you've got something like that. Okay. We're going to take those snips and nip it off to where you've got about a little over 1/4 inch or so. And this is pretty forgiving process. You can just adjust the size of your hoops to tighten everything down. And twist it over to where you make another hoop, to where you've got something that looks like this. Cut you another little length of wire. Taking your round nose pliers, make you another hoop. Not completely closing it all down. We're going to do all that in a minute. Okay. Hook it to where it's up. Okay. Going around your jar again. And the softer wire you have, like the copper wire, is going to make this process easier. You can do it with a coat hanger, but it takes a little more work. So when this crosses your little hoop here, hold it down in place, bend it up like that. Okay. At this point, I go back and I kind of tighten this other side. Tighten this other hoop up so that it holds in place. Fit it one more time. Looks good. So, gonna nip it again. Leave in about 1/4 inch. Stretching it around the jar. Kind of fit it together. Make sure it all fits. Looks good. Round nose pliers. And roll it over on itself. And now, and see what I mean about it being pretty forgiving is you can just kind of go along and pull these out as needed and kind of roll the ends A little bit more, and this tightens everything on down. It makes it nice and snug fit. And for the bell, just get you a piece of wire out, however tall you think you might want it. This. Yeah? Okay. And what we're going to do, take your round nose pliers. Again, starting down at the bottom. Roll it in on itself. Not quite closing it all the way. Okay. And go on the other side. And go the opposite way and come in towards that other hoop. To where your hoops are like this, facing each other. Okay. Take one side. Over here. The other side, same thing. See? Okay. I'm going to tighten it all down. And then just kind of straighten your handle up. Alright, now to make the holder, all I've done is I've just taken a piece of wire and pinched and twisted it like a bread tie. Brought this up to the top. Use those round nose pliers to make a little hook over at the top. Boom.